can't say I've ever had a magician perform at the bar. Usually it's musical acts. However, I wouldn't be opposed to the idea. Well, Trick, I would be honored to perform at your bar if you would have me when this game is over. I think that's an excellent idea. Perhaps I'll invite everyone to the bar. Everyone? Even Avril?
Rude.
Yes, of course. Everyone is invited to my bar.
Here goes nothing.
I refuse to be evicted from this game without at least trying. So here it goes. I'm gonna campaign to the guys to try to convince them Shadow is the bigger threat.
Hey guys, I hope I'm not interrupting. Well, we were just having a friendly conversation. I assume you're here to talk game? Yeah, I am. Well, let's make room. It's only polite. Yeah. Thanks. I'm here to talk about the eviction. I didn't need a magic trick to figure that out. I know you guys are probably both wanting to vote me out because I'm the bigger threat, but I think there's a different threat that we're not accounting for. And who might this be? Shadow.
Really? How is Shadow the bigger threat?
If you think I have some personal vendetta against him, you're wrong.
Really? So nominating him because he hit on you isn't a personal vendetta?
That was round 1. This is round 2. Get with it. Jeez. I can see things are getting heated, but we're both here with open ears to listen to you, Avril. Why is Shadow the bigger threat? Well, for many reasons. For one, nobody knows where he stands. I feel like he's playing this game for himself, not for the guys in general. And you two are guys, and shouldn't all the guys have each other's backs?
Really? So you're gonna tell me you're playing the game with your fellow girls?
Okay, you have a point, but that's only because they haven't really talked to me, or perhaps you haven't really talked to them. But look, I'm here talking about Shadow, not me, okay? You guys have the guys to worry about. Let me worry about the girls, or whatever. My point is he really playing with the guys, or is he playing for himself?
Isn't everyone playing for themselves? I mean, really, we're all trying to win this game.
Yeah, but right now it's boys versus girls, and so you guys have to kind of rely on each other. In addition to that, he's kind of unpredictable. Aren't you kind of unpredictable? I mean, that's what
What Howard said when he nominated you.
Are you seriously gonna keep comparing me to Shadow? He's making very good arguments, however. You and Shadow both seem to have the same reasons for why you are a potential threat. You're comparing me to Shadow? Are you serious? Oh, this is pointless. I was going to try to sway you to vote for Shadow, but clearly you'd rather compare me to him. Ugh, I am so offended. Forget it. Okay, seriously? You're gonna compare me to Shadow? This was a mistake. I have never been so insulted before. Whatever. Maybe I should try talking to the girls. Wow. She does make a good point, however. The guys are supposed to be working together right now. Wait, you really think we should vote out Shadow? I didn't say that. But perhaps it is something to consider. Is it better to vote out one of the girls? Or is it better to vote out somebody who is not a team player? This is too much for me.
I need a coffee. I'll see you later, Trick.
I have never wanted to actually vote out Avril. I was actually trying to decide between Shadow and Natalia. Avril's reasons for voting out Shadow were both good and bad, so now I must take these into consideration. Who is better for my game, Natalia or Shadow? With my girls and I in the clear for this round, we've got to decide who to evict. I know that they're going to want to evict Avril, but the truth is, with Avril in the house, the target stays off of our backs. As the MVP for this round, I nominated Shadow. I think he's a bigger threat than Avril. Since us girls have to work together and we need to stay strong, I think that he should be voted out this round. Now I just have to convince my girls.
This is the easiest eviction ever. Well, I'm not so sure about that. Sorry I'm late.
Hey Blush, where were you?
I was in line for the shower. I can't believe how long Howard takes in there.
Maybe he'd go faster if he stopped singing.
Wait, Howard sings in the shower? Why didn't I know about this sooner? That's because you always get up really early when everyone else is asleep.
So I should sleep in so I can hear him sing in the shower?
I guess. But then you'll have to wait in line like me.
Okay, this is really interesting and all, but we have to decide what we're doing before the eviction.
Wait, what? I thought we knew what we were doing. Aren't we voting out Avril? Yeah, she's the threat. She's unpredictable, right?
Well, maybe, but I think there's a bigger threat, especially to us girls.
What? Who?
Shadow.
Shadow? He's just the third nominee. He doesn't mean anything.
But maybe we should take a look at this third nominee. Look, I know Avril is such an easy target, but did I hear my name?
Don't sneak up like that? What are you doing here?
What are you doing talking about me behind my back?
You're up for eviction. We're talking about what we're doing.
Yeah, well, coincidentally, that's what I'm here for.
Oh, okay, perfect. I was just trying to tell them.
Look, Shadow is a bigger threat, especially to us girls. We have to stick together.
It's funny you're saying that, considering how you never really gave us the time of day.
Yeah, really, you're all about yourself.
Okay, well, maybe it's time to change that.
Yes, exactly. Us girls should stick together and.
If you think I'm bad, Shadow's worse. He's got something against me because I rejected him. Has he asked out either one of you?
Yes, see, that's what I was saying. He's a threat and
He's kind of a creep. And if you think I'm bad with my celebrity status, he's worse.
So we're supposed to vote him out because he thinks highly of himself? I don't know how that...
There's more than that, though. This is the chance to get on another.
Us girls need to stick together. There's 2 girls and 1 guy on the chopping block. Why would you vote out one of your own when you can vote out another guy? And think about how insulting that must be to them. 2 weeks in a row, they lost one of their own, plus losing one of the guys when a guy is the head of household.
Yes, definitely. Us girls would definitely be in power and.
Don't vote me out just because I'm a huge threat. Okay, look at how Liberty redeemed himself. Everyone was against him and now they don't really care about him. I could do the same thing. I can turn over a new leaf if you girls will accept me.
I'm sure we.
That's a really good point, Avril.
Yeah, and to think, we were going to vote you out. But don't worry, you will have at least 3 votes in your favor. Right, Snow?
Yeah, that's right. You girls are amazing. I promise next round will be so much different. I've got to go talk to the others. What just happened? That was supposed to be my speech. I was supposed to convince my girls to vote out Shadow. How is it that Avril took hold of that conversation? Avril might be a bigger threat than I realized. I'm supposed to be the motivational speaker. So what is she doing talking over me, convincing my girls to do what she wants? That's not okay. Avril is the target this week, not me. So I'm hanging out with my boys.
Why do you waste your time watching sports? You could be doing better things, like paying attention to politics.
Man, politics is your thing. Let me watch sports. That's my thing.
Maybe if more of the youth cared about politics, things would be going in the right direction.
What are you talking about? Things are going in a perfectly fine direction. Everything's fine.
Wait a minute, Liberty? You actually think that young people should get involved in politics?
Of course. When I retire, I need to know that somebody's gonna take over. Somebody worthwhile.
Usually it's the other way around.
They're so obsessed with themselves and they think they owe everything and that the youth are stupid. The youth are smarter than they look.
Well, thank you, Liberty.
Except for you, obviously, since you seem to value sports over politics. Ha!
Man, you need to go to a basketball game sometime.
Hello, house guests. It's time for the second round eviction. Natalia, Avril, and Shadow. The 3 of you are nominated for eviction this round. In just a few moments, house guests, you will have to make a very important decision. You will have to cast your vote to evict one of these 3 house guests. Nominees, the 3 of you have one last chance to plead your case to your house guests. Natalia, you are up first.
Well, as you all have probably noticed, I didn't campaign my position in this house. Howard has publicly said that I'm not the target. I still hope that this is not a backdoor deal, and if it is, then I respect you for making a power move. And if that's so, then I wish you all the best, and I enjoyed my time in this house, but I do hope I get to continue to play.
Thank you, Natalia.
Avril, you're up next. Girls, I hope you listened to what I had to say, and I hope you remember that when you go to cast your vote to evict. I might seem like the bigger threat right now, but down the line, there will be an even bigger threat, and you know who it is.
Thank you, Avril.
Last but not least is Shadow. I think we all know why I'm up here. In fact, I'm pretty sure the MVP is sitting right next to me.
What?
I'm not... So don't do what the MVP wants. Don't vote out me. In fact, I shouldn't be up here at all. Howard, my boy, I'm a little irritated you didn't use the power of veto on me, but I understand why. You don't want to mix things up. That's fine. So, Avril, I can't wait to see you walk out the door.
Thank you, Shadow. House guests, it is time to cast your vote to evict. One by one, each of you will go to the diary room, and you will tell me which of the 3 nominees you would like to evict from the Big Brother house. Howard, as the current head of household, you will not cast a vote to evict, except in the case of a tie. None of the 3 nominees will be voting either. Liberty, please go to the diary room. Liberty has publicly stated who he wants to see gone this round. It is not likely that he will change this decision. Hello, Liberty.
Hello, Avery.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I very proudly vote to evict Avril.
Thank you, Liberty. Avril attempted to convince Mr. Mistopheles to vote for Shadow, but he seemed unconvinced. Hello, Mr. Mistopheles.
Hello, Avery.
Please cast your vote to evict. I happily cast my vote to evict Avril. Thank you. Trick seemed torn between voting out Natalia and voting out Shadow. Who has he decided on? Hello, Trick.
Hello, Avery.
Please cast your vote to evict. I vote to evict Natalia. Thank you. Avril convinced Blush to vote out Shadow. It's not likely she changed her mind. Hello, Blush.
Hello, Avery.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Shadow.
Thank you. Patches was also convinced by Avril to vote out Shadow. She's not likely to change her mind either. Hello, Patches.
Hello, Avery.
Please cast your vote to evict. I vote to evict Shadow. Bye. Thank you. Precious is in an alliance with Trick. Did he convince her to vote out Natalia? Hello, Precious.
Hello, Avery.
Please cast your vote to evict. I vote to evict Shadow. Thank you. Lucky has not made it public who he wants to see evicted this round. How will he vote? Hello, Lucky.
Hello, Avery.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Avril.
Thank you. As with the other girls, Avril probably spoke to Maggie about voting out Shadow. Was she able to convince the Clover Puppy? Hello, Maggie.
Hello, Avery.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Shadow.
Thank you. Shadow is Snow's nominee, and she's made it clear that she wants to see him gone. Hello, Snow.
Hello, Avery.
Please cast your vote to evict. I vote to evict Shadow. Thank you. House guests, the votes are in. Natalia, with only one vote, you are safe this round.
Oh, thank goodness.
By a vote of 3 to 5. Shadow, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
What? Are you kidding me? Great job, Avril. You got what you wanted.
Newsflash, I wasn't the MVP, although I applaud the Kins that was, because they got you out. Goodbye.
Whatever, Avril. Keep lying then. Now this is just unfair. Who voted him out? Honestly, it was probably all of the girls. I'm sure Avril got in their head about how I'm such a huge threat.
I guess it really is boys versus girls.
Shadow, I am so sorry. Don't even, Howard. You had the chance to save me and you didn't. Avril could be the one leaving the house, but instead it's me because you just had to keep things the same. Wow, man, just wow. I had no idea that this was going to happen. You know what? I hope it's you that walks out next round. I do. To all the boys who kept it real, I miss you and play hard. Clearly there's some snakes in here.
There's a snake in here?
No, Maggie, honey. Man. Shadow, you were nominated as the third nominee by the MVP. Avril was the target, yet you were evicted. What happened? Honestly, I'm pretty sure Avril was the MVP. She says she wasn't, but it's hard to believe her. I think she got into the head of all the girls and convinced them that I'm a threat. Assuming that Avril is the MVP, which of course I cannot tell you who it was, do you think this was her plan all along? I'm very sure of it, because as soon as the guy won head of household, I think she knew that she was at risk, and the only way to keep the target off her back was to nominate me, because she already set up the house to think that I'm some big threat, and here I am. Do you think if anyone else had been chosen as the MVP that you would be sitting here right now? No, not at all. I think if anybody else had been an MVP, somebody else would have been nominated. Probably Liberty, honestly. I think Liberty would be potentially sitting here. Of the house guests in the game right now, who do you think currently has the best chance to win this game? Well, you know, I hate to say it, but as manipulative as she seems to be, I think Avril actually has the chance.
she got herself out of being evicted even when she was the target. So I hate it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see her in the final two. Well, in the event that you were evicted, your house guest taped goodbye messages for you. So let's turn to the screen beside me and we will watch them. Oh boy.
Shadow, if you're seeing this, that means you've been evicted. I'm sorry to say, but I'm glad for this because us girls have to keep safe and you're just kind of too unpredictable. With Phil being evicted, I feel like you're kind of unstable in this game. Nobody really knows where your head is at, and that's kind of scary for us girls. So I'm sorry, we just have to keep ourselves safe.
Avril was supposed to walk out that door, and if you did, well, something weird happened. Mark my words, I will get to the bottom of this and I'll find out what happened. You should not be evicted, and us guys have to stick together. Us guys need to be on the same team, and it looks like some of us aren't team players. Either that, or the girls are a lot bigger of a risk than we accounted for.
Shadow, if you were evicted, I'm so sorry. Please believe me, I really didn't think that this would happen. I really thought everybody was on the same page, that Avril was a bigger threat. If she's still in this house, then I'm really, really scared for my game. I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. Shadow, if you were the one seeing this, then that is quite unfortunate. I didn't quite believe that you were as big a threat as Avril was saying, although I see where she was coming from. If the girls voted you out, perhaps you should take that as a sign to look back on how you played this game. I wish you the best. Please come stop by my bar when this game is over.
Shadow, if you're seeing this, that means my plan worked. I convinced enough house guests that you're the bigger threat, because really, you are. You're just rude, and you seem to really hate me for no reason. All I have to say is good riddance, and I'm very glad that I'm in the house for another round.
Wow, that's expected and unexpected. Which of those messages were expected? Well, Howard, for one. I expected him to beg for my forgiveness, but he could have saved me and he chose not to. And Avril's I expected. I didn't really expect tricks and I didn't really expect liberties. I didn't think he much liked me, so that's interesting, and I don't know if he has the power to actually avenge my eviction or not, but I guess I welcome his try. I can't really do anything about it, but it'd be interesting to watch at least. Again, I am sorry that you were evicted. It was surprising, I'm sure, to most Big Brother viewers and some players, for sure.
It's time to go back to the house guests and find out who will be the next head of household.
House guests, it is time for the next head of household competition. As you are probably aware, this is an endurance competition, unlike anything you have ever done so far. You are all safely nestled inside this box, ready to be shipped off to the biggest Big Brother fan. Everyone except for Howard, the previous head of household. In just a moment, Howard will be sitting on top of the box to make sure it is closed shut. The goal is to be the last house guest in the box. If you are, you will be the next head of household. Howard, are you ready?
I am, Avery.
Good luck. And good night, house guests.
Webkinz Big Brother fans, it's time to vote for the next MVP. The MVP can be any of the current house guests, whether boy or girl. The MVP can also be a nominee. You'll find the link for voting down in the description below. If the link has been removed, it means that votes are closed. The round 3 MVP will be revealed in the next episode. Thank you for voting. This is Avery from outside the Big Brother house saying, I'll see you next time.